Guys, have a look. Have a look. Ready? What? What? All of them? We're gonna have to talk about this. Yes, we are. We're gonna have to talk. What is that sound? You guys hear that? It's like deafening. It's so loud. What is it? Should we go investigate? I'm not sure I'm brave enough. I'm not sure. That's crazy loud. Obviously, I took great offense to those showers being closed. And I have a whole rant to do about that, so I came and got a motel room. Hey, sometimes you got to get out of that truck. So check this out. I know being an influencer is hard. I'm just kidding. Got us a roll. We got us a roll right here. And I got something from a place called Logan's. Logan's, right? Bam! Steak. Oh yeah. Yeah, some steak. Make it a little healthy. A little broccoli here. And this is the baked potato. I said loaded baked potato, right? Check this out. They said, here's what they said. Give me a minute to get this all out. Because I said I want a loaded baked potato. And they did this. I know you're just looking at a blanket right now, but nothing wrong with that. They said, load your own, dork. So what do we got here? We got, I think these are butters, butter, cheese, what's that word? Sour cream, bacon, and whatever. Oh, this is my A1 sauce for the steak. Okay, cool. And we got us, what else we got? Fork, knife, and a spoon. And fellas, we're in a motel room. Cheers to you. Cheers to you. I'm going to rant about the shower situation, but I took full advantage of it and said, you know what? I'm just going to get out of that truck instead. So hey, we're going to eat food. I will not record the after video. Nobody wants to see that. But hey, we're going to tear this up. We're going to load our own baked potato. We're going to drink this Blue Moon plus the 8 more that I have. And just going to have a fine night. Thought about playing some Witcher. Haven't decided. So we'll get back to it. See you guys in a bit. Good morning, everyone. I'm sure that's confusing. I'm back in the truck. But I forgot. Hold on. I wasn't prepared to start recording. I forgot I have a horrible headache. I had to buy me some new headache pills. So let me take those real quick. But yeah, I decided I'm not going to reset right now. You guys know me. I'm so all over the place with like seemingly minor decisions. But the reason I decided not to reset right now, and don't get me wrong, I enjoyed the motel room. I did. It was nice to get out. It was mainly because it was so hot down here and I wanted a shower, right? And Flying J had all their showers closed, which we'll talk about in a minute. So I decided to go across the street and get a room. I thought I was going to reset. I'll explain all of this. Nothing's wrong. It's just I'm just a weird guy. Let me put this on the ELD real quick. It was nice to shut the truck down for the night. Of course, I don't check fluids every day, but I got out there this morning and checked all the fluids and everything and gave the truck a thorough walk around. That was real nice. Where do I start? Okay, so I'm finally starting to gain some ground in this back to the trucking thing that I'm doing, right? And if y'all know me, I'm super impulsive. Right? Last thing I needed to do was park near Nashville and take a 34. The more I thought about it, I'm like, okay, I made a little money, little bit, right? Last thing I need to do is head into town and spend that money as much as I wanted to. Party days on the 34 are ahead of us still. We're not ready. We're starting from nothing. We're starting from nothing, but we have gained a little ground, right? So I did enjoy the motel room. The steak was terrible. I would be ashamed of myself if I was a business that close to Nashville that made steak that was that awful. Terrible, terrible waste of my money. But nonetheless, it was nice. I'm getting to be an old man. 2 beers, guys, and I was out for like 12 hours. It's 9:30 in the morning right now. Yeah, I drank 2 beers, out, just passed out. So that was nice though. It was nice to have a bathroom near me. I do that. I am adamant about get out of the truck sometimes. I've been out here for a month already. Between orientation and the time in the truck, it's been at least a month. Might be a month in the truck. I don't know. I lose track of time. I could go back and look at like the pay stubs and all that and figure it out, but I'm adamant about you got to get out of the truck sometimes. So that was my night in the motel room. Nothing too crazy. If a motel, I'm sure most of you already know this, but if a motel is close to a truck stop, ask about a CDL discount. $62 for the room for the night, and you just put it in the little tax write-off folder at the end of the year. Hey, I travel, I needed lodging for the night, and there you go, little tax write-off, which I have found are very, very good to have. That's a whole thing for later in the year. I'll kind of see how the year plays out. But if I'm still like holding on to this truck, like I'm not able to get a down payment on my own truck and things like that, or whatever decisions I have made, I'm going to get into my maintenance fund here. You know, I'm sure I'll have some maintenance throughout the year anyways, but say I've got, me and James, we were doing the math one night, and at your normal week, you should come up with like 22,000 by the end of the year in that maintenance fund. But of course there will be maintenance along the way, maybe some tires, maybe get some lights fixed, of course your standard maintenance, oil change, things like that. Hopefully nothing major, but if there is something major, just take it out of that maintenance fund, put it in the tax write-off folder, and away you go. But if we get to the end of the year and I'm sitting on like 18, 19, 20 grand in the maintenance fund, then I'm gonna get into it. Like I'll probably try to leave like maybe 5 grand there, but that's when I'm gonna be like, okay, do I just buy that APU? I've seen the comments that maybe an APU is a waste of money, but do I buy it anyways out of the maintenance fund, put it in the old tax write-off folder? Do I see how much chrome this truck needs? You know, I would love to go into all my financials and things like that, but a thing I learned is business expenses are good. I mean, or hold on to the money and have a big tax bill. Either one, you get to pick your poison, you know. So not a business expert by any means, but it's okay to have business expenses. It's okay to reinvest back into your business, believe it or not. Don't take financial advice from me because I can barely do my hair right. Flying J. I am very, very disappointed with Flying J right now. Just this one, and I thought about being a Karen and emailing or calling corporate, but I don't think I will. Maybe I'm just complaining too much. You guys tell me. But I pulled in here and I reserved a shower through the app, and it's like 16 people are waiting. I'm like, there's not even 16 trucks in this lot. What are they talking about? 16 people waiting. And so I walked in, and they've got the sign on the door. All showers are out of order. Well, out of order, boy, they probably got a major problem. Does it have a central water heater that went out? I have no idea. It sounds like they've got a major problem. So I went in and asked about it. I'm like, hey, so all the showers are down? And the guy working here tells me, yeah, we shut them down because there's only 2 people working tonight. Maybe I'm complaining too much, but to me, that's unacceptable. We depend on you, right? We really, really depend on the workers at the truck stop to have the showers going. The Denny's here is now closed from 10 p.m. to 6 a.m. due to lack of staff, right? All these things going on, and we depend on you for like the things we need out here, right? And I just don't think that was the right decision, in my opinion. I understand there's only 2 people working. Hey, clean those showers when you can, but keep them open. That's what I would do. I don't know. I've never ran a truck stop. But I was really disappointed in that answer. I was like, really? Because there's not enough people working here? We need you guys. We depend on you for these things, you know? And that I don't think that was the right answer is all I'm saying. But, you know, I paid $62 for the motel room, and got 2 showers, one last night, one this morning, and I had a bed to sleep in, had bathroom facilities right next to me. Not the worst thing ever. By the time you add in DoorDash, you're at $100 for the night, so don't do that unless you can afford it. But I wasn't impressed with the answer is the point I'm trying to make. I don't know about the whole debate, whole argument about nobody wants to work anymore versus wages are too low and all that stuff. As you guys know, I'm very passionate about that topic. Some of my old viewers, you definitely know that I can get myself worked up about that, to the point that I start to like alienate or isolate some of my own audience because I get really fired up about stuff like that. This is not a political channel. It's definitely not a channel about the economy and finances. Finances to a point when it comes to how the truck is doing. I may go into like some investing later. I'm not good at it, so in the event that I do that and I'm like, this is the stuff I'm invested in, don't do what I do. I'm not good at investing, I just enjoy doing it. Sometimes I've had some hits and I've had a whole lot more misses on stuff like that, but the point is I'm not gonna go into the whole debate on that. But I think that's a terrible reason to close down your showers. This is I-40, baby, right by Nashville. You know, there's so many truckers depend on that. And of course there's other showers we could use, but it was just frustrating. And I'll look at the comments. I'll look at the comments. What do you guys think? Because I didn't want to be like a Karen and like get a hold of corporate. But at the same time, if they're shutting down showers because there's not enough staff, then that's a conversation that local store management and corporate needs to have. What are we going to do to fix this? You know, how do we hire and retain the employees that we need to keep the showers open for the truck drivers? That's a conversation they need to have. So do I bring it to their attention? I just don't know. I'm not sure. If I do it, I don't want to write it like a complaining email or a complaining phone call. I just want to like make them aware that that's really not okay. The Denny's is fine. You can shut that down at night, no big deal. But to shut down your showers, they're still shut down. So for an entire day, you know, yesterday however long and today however long, is just pretty unacceptable to me. I don't know. I don't know, guys. You're all allowed your own opinions, of course. I allow all opinions here as long as they're not attacking anybody. Been plenty of people that see it different from what I do. So anyways, fuel here, I think coming up, walking up, said $3.89 on the sign. I know there's a lot better fuel discounts out there. I don't know how running my own fuel card works. At that point, am I responsible for IFTA? Or my company said send in receipts if I purchase fuel on a different card. Are they still handling the IFTA aspect of that? Do I want to get my own fuel card with better discounts and have to send in a receipt every time? What are the repercussions if I don't send in a receipt? Things like that. But I don't know enough about all that stuff. I'm learning as I go, right? But $3.69 should be my effective discount, and I'm just happy to see it under $4. I just saw my statement for last week. I spent $1,924 in fuel. This week will be a lot less than that, I think, because we're not running as much, and I've been really conscious about where I'm buying the fuel, and just buying enough to get out to cheaper fuel. I think here I'm going to fill up a tank. One tank, I got 1,077 miles to go. I'm gonna fill that tank up. That'll get me into Texas somewhere, and all I'll need to do is fill up one more time to get all the way down to Laredo, and I should be in cheaper fuel prices by then. That is the plan. That's all I got to say right now. I think I say that a lot, and then I go off for another 5 minutes about whatever, but I'm gonna go get this thing fueled up. And then we're gonna head out. I'm only gonna drive till maybe 6 today. I'll be about 100 miles from Dallas, 150, somewhere in that range. See, told you I wasn't done talking. I should be comfortable to park around 6 p.m. at the latest over there. No problem. So we'll bang out 400 to 500 mile range today. That'll leave us 500 to 600 mile range tomorrow. Probably try to run a full day, get up a little earlier. I'll be in the truck so I can keep going. Told you I wasn't done talking. And then we'll run as early as possible tomorrow. If I'm done by 6, we'll get up at 4. We'll run all the way down pretty close to Laredo, if not all the way there, and that's where we'll begin the 34. I don't need temptation around me right now, is the point. I need to be in the middle of nowhere doing a 34 where there's nothing for me to do, so I can start to stack up a little bit of this money, and then that's when I'll start to actually have a lot more fun out here on the road again like I used to do. So I'll leave you guys to it. Talk to you in a bit. Bye now. What's up, guys? Thought I'd get you a little road shot, I guess. It's not too bad, but it's been raining over Arkansas for a good part of the day anyways. Been a little bit frustrating, but not really too bad. For the most part, traffic's moving okay, but I think we're right outside Little Rock right now. And it's definitely slowed down a little bit as we get through town, but that is okay. We've got 766 miles to our destination, Laredo, and I'm going to drive for about 2.5 more hours or so. I figure, I'm not sure where I'll be at. Should be in Texas somewhere, but I figure 6 p.m.
Take exit 159 on the right
be a
to
good enough place. Hold on,
then
GPS.
keep left.
You know, she likes to interrupt, but should be a good enough spot for us to get parked at about 6 p.m., but I don't know, if it keeps being like slow traffic, stuff like that, I might just call it earlier than that, but I'd like to get at least through Little Rock, but haven't been able to get many action shots, much of what we're doing lately. There you go, you can see the hood of the truck now. So we'll stare at traffic for a little bit, but not a whole lot going on today. Just I mean, it's nice to see some rain. You know, it was raining yesterday in where was I? Tennessee.
Keep left to I-440.
And then like bad in parts of it. It was really, really bad. But then more rain today. Like I said, it's probably nice to see so much rain. It's probably a good thing. I don't really know, but it's been a pretty good drive for the most part. Just kind of some slowdowns here and there, but I was enjoying it for a while there. I think it was like 10 miles. I was just riding the left lane because the right lane was full of people going like 50, and I was just rumbling down the road like I do. But let's see what we got up here around the corner. Probably not much of anything, but excited to get out of here, get over into Texas. Mainly for lower fuel prices. So that was pretty nice this morning. I filled up one tank for, let me see if I can see it from where I'm at. Oh, traffic stopping. Traffic is stopping. So, we did one tank for $293. It ended up being around 70 gallons or something like that, because I still had some in there, of course. So that was nice. What I thought was going to be the break-even week that I was frustrated about earlier in the week is looking like it's going to be around that 11 or 1200 still. Of course, we did a lot less miles. Fuel prices got considerably cheaper as we went more and more south. So all that is good news. All that's good news. So what are we doing? We're going 9 miles to West Interstate 30, okay. I'm not quite sure what we're doing, but
continue on I-440.
Yeah, I'm sure the GPS has a plan for it, so we'll figure it out. Anyways, thought I'd get you guys like a nice road shot here. I know we do have some non-trucking viewers that are kind of curious what this all looks like, and that's what we're doing today out here in the rain. Enjoying ourselves, splashing around out here. So I'll get back with you guys in a little bit. Bye now. I thought I'd show you a little bit more. Little Rock getting absolutely dumped on right now. So it is, I don't know if the video is doing it much justice, but it is difficult to see what's going on out there. And we're just moving real slow. It's loud too. So Little Rock getting pummeled right now. I still haven't made any decisions about where I'm going to stop, when I'm going to, well, I know when I'm going to stop, but I might stop earlier. I don't know. Before I got to Little Rock, I noticed some of the ditches starting to collect quite a bit of water, so last thing I want to do is wake up tomorrow to like flooded roads and stuff like that. I don't know if it's going to get that bad, but then if it was like that and like the conditions weren't good enough to drive, then I'd be forced into my 34 a day early, and that wouldn't be a whole lot of fun. So now it's kind of chilled out a little bit, but it has been pretty brutal out here, pretty rough with the rain. But that's okay. That's kind of how she goes sometimes. We're still doing all right though. We're gonna we'll definitely make this on time. What we're trying to do is make it on time and get a 34 done, because that will set us up for a hopefully very successful week next week. This delivers Monday morning, and we've got Monday to Monday again to make as much money as we can. So if we can start that off with a 70-hour clock or close to it, 66, 67, 68, somewhere in there. You guys know how numbers work. I don't know why I'm explaining that. But if we can do that, then we have got us a good shot at having a very good week next week. So that's kind of what we're up against. No big deal though. It's kind of chilled out a little bit. I'm kind of enjoying it, if I'm being honest with you. Maybe I'm a little bit crazy, but when the conditions are perfect and there's really nothing going on, it gets a little bit boring. So yeah, I don't like the stop and go traffic and how slow we're moving and stuff like that. Of course, I don't enjoy that, but it gives me something to sort of focus on. You know, I'm not saying I don't pay attention when I drive a truck, of course, but this definitely heightens your senses a little bit and makes you watch what's going on around you quite a bit more. So it at least gives me something to do, something to keep me occupied while we finish up today. So we've got about 2 more hours of driving. Hopefully that'll get us away from Little Rock at least, and we'll just kind of see where we're at that point, because I don't know how much good parking is in this area. I stopped in the Flying J in Benton to get a shower the week before last, and it was a real small lot. So I'm sure in this weather, I'm sure they're full right now. So we'll just keep on trucking and sort of see where we end up today. Hopefully out of this rain soon. That would be the ideal scenario. And we can just get up and run hard tomorrow. We've got 742 miles to our stop, and I was hoping to get that under 600, but I'm not sure if we're going to get there today. Well, that's just how she goes. So I'll get back with you guys in a bit. Kind of a lot of people around me moving very slowly, so I'll continue to work my way through that, and we'll see where we end up today. What a rainy, gross day. We just parked, but it's at a motel, and it said truck parking for motel guests. So I'm gonna go in there and ask them if they charge or whatever, which I'll just pay for if they do. But of course that probably sounds dumb. Why would you go ask them to take your money? But what's dumber than that is waking up your truck with a boot or something on it, or them towing you away, or some nonsense like that. So we're gonna go in there and see if they charge for it. Somebody had asked to see the truck. I'm sure we can do that. I just won't show the side that's got the company information on it, of course. But just giving her a quick walk around. But I could show you the front of it anyways, if I don't mind. So let's go on up here, and I'll just give you a front shot of it. Well, oh well. Anyways, yeah, that's it. That's her. So let's go inside, see if they charge for this parking, or if it's cool. Whatever. If they charge me, I'll just pay it. Throw it in the business expense folder. You know how it goes. So let's go see. How you doing, man? Hey, I was just wondering with the truck parking, do y'all charge for that, or how's that work?
Well, it's really for our guests only.
Okay.
But half of it belongs to Super 8.
Oh, I
You
got
might
you.
talk to them about maybe a parking rate or something down in there.
Oh, down on the other side?
Well, it's all one big spot.
Yeah, yeah.
But it's really supposed to be for our guests.
Yeah, I just don't want to get towed or anything like that. I mean, if I got to pay for it, that's fine, but...
Well, the only way to pay for it is to rent a room. And if you rent a room, you might as well just stay in the room.
Right.
We're kind of pricey though. It's running about $108.
Oof, that's pretty
Pretty
expensive.
steep.
Yeah. Okay.
Super 8 on the other hand, they're not, they're not quite as nice as we are, but they're a few dollars cheaper.
Oh, okay. So if I do park out there, like,
Kind of rolling the dice.
Roll.
I don't make me no mind, but I don't own this place.
I got
just
you.
work here.
I got you. Okay.
But I ain't gonna call nobody to tell you.
Okay. Fair enough.
But now I get off at 11 o'clock. I can't say that nobody else will.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool. All right. Just want to make sure. I'll go check with them, see what they say. But
Okay.
all right. Thanks, man.
Yes, sir. Good luck.
It's pretty cool. He said, I mean, don't pay any mind to me. I'm not gonna call the cops or anything. I'm not gonna have you towed. He said, but the only way to really pay is to get a room. And he said they're like $100-some a night. He said, but I mean, I'm not gonna call no one. But I get off at 11. He said I could go check with the Super 8. I kind of am wondering if they even monitor it, if they even pay attention to it. I'm betting they probably don't. So maybe I'll just plead ignorance at this point. Hey, you know, I was by the Best Western. It says Best Western Guest. I went and asked the guy, and he said, "Oh no, we're not going to call anyone." So maybe I'm being taking a little bit of a risk tonight, but I think it'll be okay. You know, I guess we'll find out tomorrow, right? We wake up and the truck's got a boot on it or something, but hopefully that don't end up being the case. Because I did ask. I mean, I'm right by their motel. I could check with the Super 8, but I'm not sure that that I care that much. I tried. I asked. Right? I asked someone. I got video proof that I asked someone. And the Super 8's way down there. So I don't know that they care too much. I doubt that anybody monitors this. There's another trucker out here walking too. He just parked and he's walking away from his truck. But I tried to pay him. I tried to work that out. So anyways, oh boy, it's cold out there. What do we got going on today? I'm starving. There's that. So I might go get something to eat. Maybe here in a little bit. I'm not really sure. I don't think they're monitoring this. That would be crazy if this many people were parked here that were staying at the motels. That would be insane. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I guess worst case, we wake up and there's a boot on the truck or something. And we'll just go from there. But I didn't get quite as far as I wanted to because of all the rain today. So still 650 miles from my destination. I could have kept going a little while longer, but I was looking at Trucker Path, and all the stuff in Texarkana was saying it was full, and it was starting to get a little later in the day, so I just kind of called it, said it's all good. So we'll get most of the way there tomorrow. I'll get as close as I can. Hopefully I don't wake up to a boot on the truck. But get as close as I can, and then from there we'll do the 34. I think I'm gonna be just fine with the parking here, honestly. There's one, well, that's a day cab, but 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, I think 5 sleeper trucks in here. And I'll just throw up the curtain, and they would have no way of knowing. I don't think they monitor it. I don't think they care, if I'm being honest with you. Like, how many guests do we have in semi trucks, you know? I'm not too worried about it. I went in and tried to pay. The Super 8's way down there, like way down there. And I doubt they're employing anybody that like comes over here and patrols. And how do the two unrelated motels, I know I get in my head, I get anxiety and I start thinking too much about this, but they're two completely unrelated businesses. How do they cross-reference to make sure who's parked here and who's parked there and who's staying at what motel room, right? I would understand if they're keeping track at one, like, okay, what's the color of your truck, make, model, things like that, what's the license plate number maybe, and then they could look at their own list. But with it being owned by two businesses that they split it, I think they would have a hard time cross-referencing that and getting that information figured out. So that's what I'm gonna go with anyways. I feel good with that answer. So I'm gonna look for maybe some food around here. I got a lot to do tonight in the way of budgeting for the house, you know, going through all the bills, you know how you do. Got to do some schoolwork. I feel like there's something else to that, but I just don't remember. I don't remember. But I got some things to do tonight, and then we should be up bright and early, about 4 a.m. and we'll hit the road and we'll just knock out what we can. That's really all we can do. A really good day today, though, as far as the fuel mileage goes. I was averaging nearly 8 all day, which is awesome. Very light load, just running her nice and easy, about 65 when I could, outside of the weather. But we did excellent on fuel mileage. I am feeling so much better about getting in a truck than I felt about it, let's say, even a week ago, when I'm like, I mean, the fuel prices are still so high and the rates are still trash, and the rates I haven't seen much of an improvement myself, but I haven't really been looking either. But fuel prices just seem to be dropping rapidly, and I feel really good about that. I was profiting through those higher, not like last year fuel prices. Good Lord, I was paying like $3 grand a week in fuel. It was terrible. But I was profiting through the first few weeks here with much higher fuel prices than what I'm seeing right now. And now we're just gonna continue to be able to profit more. And that is really, really exciting. So I don't think I got anything more today. Thank you guys for joining me for yet another day of trucking. I'll be up bright and early in the morning to say good morning to all of your beautiful faces, and we'll see what kind of trouble we can get in tomorrow as we kind of go through it. So appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for all the people subscribing and watching the videos. Hey, we'll just keep it rolling, baby. We'll just keep doing what we do. All right, see you next time.